Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Amigues, your friendly rheumatologist from Unabridged MD. It's been a little while that I haven't done just me on the podcast. Such a pleasure every time I come in. And the reason I doing this one today is that I had a really, really cool encounter with one of my patients recently, and I thought, I, like the whole goal of this podcast is to bring hope. And I really call like the tagline is hope driven by science because uh, I know that in a lot of our minds we're thinking, oh, all this mind work is BS. Medication might be better, or like no, I don't think that this is as strong. I mean, you know me at this point. My left brain and my right brain fight, and it's maybe one of the reason I am a physician. One of the reason I have done research and I continue to do research is that I need to quiet my right brain, the emotional brain, with uh, I need to quiet my left brain, which is the analytic brain, because my right brain, which is the emotional brain, is much more intuitive, which is normal, by the way. Uh, but my left brain is very strong and is like, hey, no, like just telling me that you can do lifestyle changes is just not going to do this. Telling me that meditation is going to help me is not enough. And so I do research. I look up at papers. I look up really carefully at the studies that are done, so that I can quiet this left brain that's very analytical and very skeptical, which is normal, by the way. And recently, we have those Restore Health program, which are for patients who want to get a jump start on their health. So we do those. So, for example, for patients who have gout, because we get to see them every 2 to 3 weeks, so that we can adjust the drugs, but we can also work on their nutrition choice, on their lifestyle choices, and we get to remission much faster. And then there are some patients that require this who have, for example, fibromyalgia, or where really like the idea is that uh, we are at a turning point in their health and they need a lot of help right now so we can turn. And so without, of course, like saying names or like sharing any too much details, I have a patient that is this wonderful, wonderful lady who has been dealing with fibromyalgia as well as some other symptoms for a very long time. And we decided to do the Restore Health with this idea that we needed a jump start into our health. We needed to change the mindset. We needed to change how she was feeling about herself. And so you have to realize when you have fibromyalgia, you have pain all of the time. You live with pain. And it can be this sort of spiral that's going downwards, where you wake up in the morning and you're waking up and you're thinking, where is it? What is my day going to be? What is going to affect me today? And we know that for fibromyalgia, there are treatments, of course, like medication that can help. But we also know that movement can help, that lifestyle changes can help. And so we did the Restore Health for that. And what was really, really cool recently is to hear her say, it's not so much that I have less pain, or it's not so much, and I do, it's not so much this, is that when I'm about to go in a spiral downward, basically I will make a list and I will find, all of the things that I can do. And I thought, this is such a smart way to do. You've heard me say, like, do gratitude journal, right? Uh, but this is a step further. It's literally saying, I know that there are things that I can do that will allow me to change the vision that I have, the outlook I have on my day today. And so I thought, this is a powerful. She found it herself. Like, I have nothing to do with this. It's, maybe I have a little tiny little thing to do with it, but very, very little. It's 99% is her, of thinking of this list of things that she can do and that she has at her disposal. What are the tools that she has in her toolbox to make that day a good day? And so I wanted to share it with you because I think, yes, you can have any sort of condition. When you have a rheumatologic disorder, you have a chronic, you may have a chronic condition, and you may see this chronic rheumatologic condition as something that's plaguing you, or you can decide to see it as one, something where we have really good treatments, because we do have incredible treatments nowadays. And then second, you can see it as something that's teaching you something, right? This is like the whole TED talk, right? It's like, see a condition as something that's teaching you, because every single things you do in life are teaching you something. And so I think that is very cool. And going to this one step further of, I'm going to make a list of all the things I'm grateful for that have been brought by this condition. So maybe it's a condition, maybe it's, something that happened into your life, right? Maybe it's a breakup, maybe it's a kid that's not super talkative right now. Maybe it's a friendship that's a little bit rough. Maybe it's a day where you just haven't slept enough. Who knows? But what can you learn at that moment that you can be grateful for? Like, what this situation has brought to you where you're going to be a better human thanks to it today. And I think this list is what it does, right? Like, you can be grateful, and then you can be like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with today. What do I know that can work to help me? And I'll give you my example. When I'm tired, I'm very sad, and I think that that's something that I've realized more than 20 years ago. If I'm tired, like if I'm sad, I stop and I think, am I tired? And 99.9999, I mean, actually, honestly, like 100% of time, I'm sad because I'm tired. And I'm tired because I want to do a lot of things. That's what it is basically. Or because I'm not sleeping. That's not my choice, I assure you. Not always, I'd say. And when that happens, usually I tell myself, okay, what can I do to feel better? Sometimes I cannot sleep necessarily because it's not the time to sleep. And so I know that I'm not going to be able to sleep, or because I know that I'm going to, disrupt my sleep pattern. And so that's a problem, because it's hard to sleep for me. And what I found is that writing for me is very helpful. And I'll be like, okay, I can write. Or this is, almost counterintuitive. If I'm tired, I will hit the gym, because if I hit the gym, I have more energy afterwards, and I'm very happy afterwards. But those are my coping mechanisms. Those are like, it's a list that I do mentally of, what can I do now that I know that I'm sad and I know that it's because I'm tired? What can I do to help myself? And so I want to invite you to do the same thing, which is, what can I do today to make this day a better day? Yes, I'm tired, or yes, I have pain. Yes, I have a flare. What can I do? I have a flare of my rheumatoid arthritis. What can I do today to make it better? I can accept that this is the day I have. I can take an anti-inflammatory if that's something that is doable. I can call my rheumatologist, talk to them, and let them know that this is a rough day. We're here to help you. I can join a support group and let the support group let them know. And sometimes just feeling the love is just so wonderful, right? It's like, I'm afraid. I have pain and I'm afraid. What can I do? And you can write gratitudes of, yes, I'm in pain right now, but those are all the things that are working for me. And I can also take a hot bath or a cold bath, go to the gym, go and take a walk, play with my dog, play with my kids, and make a cake. Anything that brings you joy, anything that brings you things. And so, before you close this podcast, I want you to think of all the things that you have in your toolbox. Your toolbox is different than anyone else's toolbox. What can make your day a better day today? What can you do? What can you do to make your day a good day? because it's a choice of making it a good day. Whether you have pain, whether you have a flare, whether you are tired, you decide how you want to make that day. All right. It's going to be a short one. That's totally fine. That happens. Guys, if you think this was helpful to you, share it with one of your friends, share it with someone in your family. Those are short, hopefully are sweet. The goal is for you to have one of the pep talk that I give to my patients on a regular basis, because I do believe that we can look at life in a positive way no matter what is thrown at us. And it's a matter of changing the narrative and realizing that it's always a learning experience, and that you have the tools to make it a good day, no matter what it is, no matter what it is. Um, all right, and then share, and then just a little plug in today. Um, as those are vacation time in the whole of US, and actually probably in all of the northern hemisphere because it's the summer. There's a lot of patients passing through Denver, Colorado, and because my patients are on vacation, I have less. They have less need to see me, and so I'm open right now to see new patients, particularly patients who are needing a second opinion. If you do not know, I was trained both in France, in Paris and Lyon. And then I was trained in New York City at Columbia University. So I feel that I'm very well trained. I love giving second opinions, either to give you some ideas of what next you can do, or to confirm that whatever you are doing is great, so that you can be reassured that the path you're on is the right path for you. And so if you are a patient that needs a second opinion, or if you know anyone that needs a second opinion, know that I'm available right now. I will see you. I will make sure to see you within a week, within 2 weeks, or within a week if needed be. And so don't lose this opportunity. It's a great opportunity to be seen by someone that's trained in 2 continents. And I'm very proud of the French training that I've got. I think it was a very, very good clinical training. All right, and I will leave you there. Have a wonderful week and see you next week. Bye bye, everyone.